were eliminated last night by the LaSalle Vipers up in Kamoka, so the Kings travel into Chatham here tonight. If Chatham wins, they are the 5 seed. If Chatham loses and Strathroy wins, they climb up into the 5 seed and have a first-round matchup with the LaSalle Vipers. But as it sits currently, the Rockets would have a first-round matchup with the St. Mary's Lincolns. And for the Nationals, you already mentioned it, they have a first-round matchup already set with the St. Thomas Stars. Not officially announced the dates yet, but we will sure to be here Wednesday night for Game 1.
The date we were pretty sure of already will be Wednesday night here at the Western Fair, and we'll get more into that as we get through this contest. But right now we're going to take a look down at ice level, taking our starting goaltenders for tonight. Hardy Westman gets a chance for redemption here. Rough start last night. Looks for a good bounce back tonight as he will be in tight against Liam Reed starting in net. The battle of the number 1 goalies for both teams should be a very interesting contest. A lot on the ride, as we said, for the Rockets. You know they're going to come out in droves and try to really force the tempo here against the Nationals.
Yes, and for Hardy Westman, like you mentioned, this is a redemption game for him. Had a rough start last night, especially on that 7-minute power play that the Sarnia Legionnaires had last night, having those 3 goals on 4 shots during that power play stretch. Joe Ranger went into the game last night, and Carter Froggatt is the backup here tonight. Joe Ranger sitting this game out just for rest reasons, and so for Liam Reed, like you mentioned, a big game for him to try to get the Strathroy Rockets another 2 points.
And with that, we'll send it down to ice level for opening ceremonies. Set for our opening puck drop, we take a look at our keys to the game.
Tonight's keys to the game are brought to you by Paul Salvador Masonry. For the Strathroy Rockets, it is quick period starts. Both teams played at 7 p.m. last night, so it's a quick turnaround for this afternoon game. The Rockets scored a goal in the first 2 minutes of each period yesterday against Chatham, so quick starts like that will get their legs going early. And for the London Nationals, it is slot shots. All of London's 6 goals against Strathroy the last time they were in London came from the slot. Finding space in the slot to get shots away with good passing plays will be important for the Nationals. And you can see on your screen there, Nationals head coach Dave Matsos, he was not on the bench last night against the Sarnia Legionnaires. To our understanding, dealing with a little bit of a cold-like symptoms. Now he's battling through it. Glad to see him on the bench here today for the final game of the regular season.
One other roster update for the Nationals coming into this contest as well. No Curtis Heggie, as he will be serving a 4-game suspension after the hit from last night. And then no Logan Pace-Roth in the lineup as well, as he looks to be out with an illness. As it comes up right across the blue line. Rockets will come right back in. Brought over to Richter. He puts it on net. That one just slides wide. Bowers will pick it up on the far side and bring it back out. Tennant for Wood just goes behind him. Foot race for the puck, all for naught, as it will go for an icing and will come down into the national zone for our first face-off of the game.
And once again, we talked about it with our key to the game for Strathroy, having that quick start, and that's exactly what the Sarnia Legionnaires did last night here at the Western Fair. They got off to that, pardon me, it was the London Nationals that got off to that quick start. 18 seconds in, Riley Wood got on the board. We'll see if he can get some points here against his former team.
Absolutely. Owen McGowan, he'll pick up the puck. He'll bank it up to the wall, try to get out of the zone. And the Rockets will keep it in. That butt does come out to neutral ice. Wood will just throw it down as the Nationals will go off for a full sail change. Rockets will try to bring it back the other way. Bring it across the blue line. 3-on-2. drop pass goes absolutely nowhere. And finally sent back in to the National zone. Owen McKinnon back on the ice for the Nationals after the one-game break. Puck brought out, that gets picked off, sent back the other way by Doherty. Sent in the offensive zone, foot race for the puck. Braden Faulkner's going to be on top of it. Brother Caden out there as well. Puck held down behind the net. Caden will throw it around the boards, picked up on the far side, hit, thrown, still stays with the puck. Doherty will try to get a hold of it. Ends up going behind the net, brought back out, one-time attempt, saved by Westman. Kopchuk battling for the puck, gets a little bit of help down behind the Nationals net. They'll break it up to the half wall, but it will quickly turn back in by Doherty again. Doherty walks in, tries to just drive the slot, stopped up by the Nationals defenders, and the Nationals will try to counterattack the other way. Sam O'Reilly across the blue line, he's got Milne with him. O'Reilly waits, tries to find a pass, just dishes it off to Thompson. Thompson cycles out, back to the blue line, Connolly picks it up, takes a shot, that gets deflected by O'Reilly and just goes wide. Rocks will bring it up to the boards, Hewitt will get it out, dumped in the offensive zone. Thrown into the corner by Westman. Picked up now by Isaiah Ludington. Ludington not in the lineup last night, back in the lineup tonight. Puck comes out in the neutral ice. Ludington reaches for it, will collect the puck. Circles behind the net, picks it over to Ryan. Tanner Ryan can't quite handle it, sent right back into the National zone. Westman comes out to play it again. Back and forth over to Connolly. Connolly waits, he gets stalled up right at in the neutral zone. The Rockets will steal it, picked up now by Levecki. Nice little soft pass over in the offensive zone. Quickly turned around by Westman, tries to put it up the wall. Picked up by Bollock, and he'll throw it back into the offensive zone as the Rockets go off for a change. McGowan waiting for the Nationals to set up and finish their line change. Carries the puck out across the blue line. He's going to move. He almost gets toppled down. Loses the puck. Rockets will recover and try to bring it back the other way. And here come the Nationals. McGowan dives for it, gets in the offensive zone. Puck's going to go right onto Reed, and he'll hang on. And that will register our first shot of the game. Not much of one, but it will count.
Yeah, only just 3 minutes and change, and only one shot on the net so far in this contest. Both teams still trying to figure each other out here early on.
And played down low by Carson. He gets pinned along the boards. Rockets will try to break it out. Bouncing puck right at the center ice line. Picked up by Weingart. They're going to try to turn it around. That gets stalled up. Rockets will collect it in their own end. Back up to the blue line, thrown in by Duarte. Gets back to the blue line, Nationals have to clear the zone. Gives the Rockets a chance to breathe. Smith dishes it over, sent into the offensive zone. Westman comes out to play the puck. Sends it high up the boards over to Carson. Carson cuts back down into his own zone, gets his pocket picked almost. Now picked up by Weingart. Now the board gets to the blue line, walking in now. Rockets have a chance developing. Right out front, takes a shot, and Westman makes the save. Here come the Nationals. French, he's going to carry it across, loses it into some legs. Can't do anything with it. Sent back to the Nationals end, picked up by Kopchuk. Kopchuk brings it out. Nice tip there by Carson as he goes off for a change. Rylan Bowers, the row and attacker. Long pass, that one's intended for Jacques, just out of his reach. Flip now into the offensive zone. Chard tries to get a hold of it. Bowers does. Back to Chard, now to Bowers behind the net, bounced over his stick. Riley Wood blows a tire. McKinnon comes down to support as the Rockets are going to try to turn it around quickly. Get it out into the neutral ice. Coming down is Richter. Richter puts a shot on net, gloved down and held onto by Hardy Westman.
Good bounce back so far here by Hardy Westman as the Rockets get this puck And as soon as it moves right there, the shot on, he didn't really expect the shot to be coming. Neither did Nigel Piercy, as the puck just all of a sudden landed right on his stick, and he didn't really have time to think about where to shoot it. He just put it right onto the net. And a good early save by Hardy Westman early on this contest.
Nationals get the face-off win. Kopchuk, he's going to try to put it right up the gut to Wood. Wood throws it to an open wing. Shard will collect it. He's going to try to put it out front again. That goes off a leg. Quickly turned the other way by Hewitt. He's going to dish it off. Faulkner comes in. He takes a shot, and Westman makes the easy glove save. And he'll go off, and we'll have another face-off to the left side of Hardy Westman.
Again, not every day that you have a 7 o'clock game on a Saturday night and then a quick turnaround to a 1:30 start, but we do see it every so often in this league where a team will play the Saturday night and have a quick turnaround. The league likes to have the Sunday afternoon games so that teams can be home by the Sunday night, where a lot of these players have the time to be in school during the week.
Face-off goes the way of the Nationals. They send it down the length of the ice. Doherty will try to send it out of the Rockets zone, and they will. The Faulkner brothers get it across the blue line, trying to get it down low. That gets stolen, and the Nationals will counterattack. Milne across the blue line. He's got Palmer following. Palmer with the puck. He takes a shot on net, saved by Reed. Picked up again by Milne. Tries to put it behind the net to O'Reilly. O'Reilly tries to bounce it over the net. Can't get a stick on it. Connolly keeps it at the blue line. Sends it down into the slot. Bouncing puck. Palmer can't handle it. The puck in, stolen out of midair. Nationals do have to regroup in the neutral zone. Back over to Ludington. Over to Connolly on the near side. Down to O'Reilly, that gets tipped, still can't take the zone. Picked off the pass, and here come the Rockets. Connolly tries to put it up the boards, that gets stolen. Shot on net, Weston makes the save. Ryan using his speed, trying to get some distance. Moves over to Ludington. Ludington can't handle the pass and will go just offside. And so we'll have a face-off just outside the Rocket zone. Seen a bit better of a performance so far by Hardy Westman. Looking pretty solid to start this game.
And he looks very in control of his movements here so far in this contest. Last night, especially on that 7-minute power play, there was a lot of clean looks that beat him, which I'm sure is frustrating, but nonetheless, he's looking good so far, only 8 minutes into this first period.
Nationals try to get a shot on net. That gets blocked once again. Rock is doing a great job of jamming up the slot and not letting the Nationals get any pucks through. Puck's picked down low by Bollock. Puts out front into the slot. Levesque plays at the blue line. He takes a shot on net. Another save by Westman. Saves on the rebound as well. Nationals still trying to get it out. Penalty coming here to the Nationals. Shot from distance, that goes high over the net and out of play. So we'll see our first penalty of the game, and it will be for head contact. As the Nationals will head to the box. Isaiah Ludington gets the gate.
Yeah, it happens just along the sidewall, and you can see it there on your screen. Ludington gets it, so he's going to go sit for 2 minutes on the play, and the Rockets will go to their power play, which is ranked 5th in the Western Conference at a 20.8% efficiency.
There we go. It was actually Braden Thompson who goes in for the box. So only 2 minutes on the clock. So see if the Rockets can generate some offense going here. No team able to generate any consistency out front. Nationals almost get to capitalize on the penalty kill. They'll get the puck stolen right back, brought down to McGowan. Over to Milne. Nationals going to kill off a bit more clock here. Try to clear the zone. That gets picked off as the Rockets will take it into the offensive zone. Put down low. Big hit thrown. As Caden Faulkner takes a hard hit right into the boards. Milne's going to bring it the other way over to Chard. Chard walks in. He takes a shot. Saved by Reed. Some nifty blocker work there by Liam Reed. Brought over now, Caden Faulkner. He takes a big hit there from Weingard. And the Nationals clear the zone once again. Faulkner right at the blue line. Sends it down low. Back out front, takes a shot on net. Hits the arm of Westman. Well, the Rockets still maintain control. Puck sent cross ice, intended for Barnes. Nice defensive work in the middle of the ice by Sanovi to get it out. Rockets regrouping. Faulkner will take the puck. He'll send it into the far corner. Kopchuk will pick it up, try to put a big backhand on it. Does catch the netting, so the puck will stay in the national zone.
And we'll take a look at some physicality here on this play as there's the hit thrown there by none other than Tanner Weingart. We talked about it last night, how if Weingart has you lined up in the trolley tracks, you gotta watch out. And especially on that type of play where if a forward's gonna cut back in towards the middle, you're gonna have that far side defenseman have you lined up.
Absolutely. Nationals get the face off. They're gonna send it down the length of the ice. 10 seconds left. Chance for one more rush here for the Rockets on this power play before Braden Thompson touches the ice again. Still trying to get control down low. Pinned against the boards by Kopchuk. Puck does come out, but no one able to get a shot off. Thompson back out. Westman flailing his arms, gets a piece of the puck and stays out. Puck will be sent down and will go for an icing, so the Nationals penalty killers have to stay out. But a nice little piece of goaltending by Hardy Westman keeps that puck out on a nice play in front.
And you can just tell this afternoon that Westman's just keeping things simple, and on that play, the shot goes right towards the net and he ends up getting a good stick on it to deflect it to the right side of the net. Smart play by Westman on that type of situation where the puck is bouncing around you. If you can get the paddle on or any piece of your body and direct it away from the net, that works.
Play down low, Smith, he's gonna turn it around. Sends it out, over to Milne. Milne almost gets his pocket picked. He ends up falling down on the play. Still maintains possession for the Nationals. McKinnon over to Palmer. Palmer drops it for Kopchuk. Up the wall to O'Reilly. O'Reilly carries it through the middle. Almost pops off his stick. Goes right back to McKinnon. Now to O'Reilly, who takes the zone. O'Reilly trying to work his way down into the middle. He's going to take a shot from distance. That's hit the body out front. And the Rockets will try to clear the zone. Can throws it around the boards. Now onto the stick of Smith. Up to Can, nice lead pass. Brings it out. Across the blue line, Laszlo comes in, takes a shot. Nice little glove save made by Westman. Another clear read. Our first period, as always, is brought to you by J&F Concrete and Ready Mix. Shots now 7-3 in favor of the Strathroy Rockets. Still zeros on the board.
Yeah, and again, early on in this contest, I'm seeing from Hardy Westman, he's out here just having fun. And that's the key thing about this game here this afternoon if you're the Nationals. You can no longer get first place. You know who you're going to be playing in round one in the St. Thomas Stars. So in tonight's game, you're just looking to keep things simple. Don't try to overthink anything. And for Westman, it's just having fun and stopping the puck.
Yeah, get that confidence back in you. Just start it, just relax, have a good time. Do your best, come out, you see if you can come out with the win, even better, gives you that bit of extra momentum going into the playoffs starting Wednesday night.
And confidence is a big thing, especially for Westman, considering if he's going to be backing up Joe Ranger come playoff time, he's going to need to have that mentality of being ready to go in case of, and hoping not, Ranger goes down with injury.
Right across the blue line, nice little play down low. Piercy, he takes a shot. Westman with a nice save. Beautiful individual effort by Piercy, brings it out. French lead pass for Carson, just out of his reach. Puck does come down low. Rockets will collect it and send it around the boards. Over to Jacques. Jacques right in the middle of the ice. Tries to hit Barnes with another shot. Big glove save by Westman.
Well, when the Rockets have thrown 9 shots onto the net, you're going to keep talking about Hardy Westman. And here's this little nice inside move by Piercy and a great stretch pad save there by Westman. And I called the saves last night the Saturday night special. This is the Sunday afternoon Windmill Wednesday edition, as Westman just throws that glove and takes it for a spin.
And a nice, beautiful little piece of goaltending again. This puck comes down all the way. Nice work by Wood. Gets on top of it, loses it into the corner. Bauer's there to help out. Wood back to the blue line. Kept in by Weingart. He'll send it down low for Chard. Chard pokes at it, gets it over to Bowers. Bowers pinned along the boards. Chard trying to get it out and will. Brings it right to the circle for Wood. Back to the blue line. Weingart. Cross ice from McGowan. McGowan cross ice again. Tries to hit over to Wood. Wood couldn't get it off for a clean shot. Now onto the stick of Chard. Bowers. Weingart. Right out front. Beautiful passing play, but they can't get the shot off. McGowan down low. Picked up by Bowers. Bowers can't handle it either. He takes a shot now. That gets tipped out front. Reed battling for it. Still can't get a hold of the puck of the Rockets. Try to clear the zone. That goes off the linesman and kept in again by Bowers. Back out front, Wood. He can't get a shot off. Nashville still maintaining control. Down low again. Quick shot on net. That one goes out. Another shot from the blue line. McGowan with the puck. He takes a shot. That gets deflected on the way to the net. Puck finally will clear, but it's going to go for an icing. So the tired players for the Rockets are going to have to stay on the ice.
And in that whole entire sequence, I was watching right out in front of the net, and Matthew Ballock's neck guard was dangling off of him right out in front. If that had come off and he continued to play, that would have been a potential equipment penalty, which would have been a delay of game. So now the referee has gone to both benches to make sure that their players all have their neck guards on and making sure that they are fastened tightly, because Ballock was dangling and Ballock had to get off the ice, as the conversation is still being had right at the Strathroy bench. So he has to make sure he has his neck guard on, and the conversation is still being had as he has to actually come back on the ice because the Rockets had iced the puck. In that situation, he's still having a conversation with the referee.
Everything seems to be in order now. Rockets trying to figure out who's actually taking the face-off. Nationals do win it. Going to take a quick shot from the point. That one just flies wide. Thompson will pick it up. Tries to battle for it to keep it in the zone. Doherty all over top of him. Back to the blue line. Just kept in by McKinnon. And a great second chance effort keeps it in the offensive zone. Now it gets turned over. Faulkner will bring it out. Another long play by Caden Faulkner. That will just dump all the way into the offensive zone as the Rockets will go off for a much needed change. Ryan, he'll bring it down low, puts it out front. Nobody there. Shot from the blue line. Big slap shot by Kopchuk. Kicked aside by Reed. Smith, he'll send it cross ice just out of reach of Hewitt. Picked up now by Kopchuk. He'll send it around the boards, intended for Ryan. Ryan can't reach it. Smith will pick it up again and send it in the offensive zone. Kopchuk behind the net, over to McKinnon. Nice long pass as the Nationals take the zone. Puck thrown right on net by Sandovi, and Reed dives out and holds onto it. And we get a whistle.
And for Liam Reed, looking at his numbers, he's 11, 10, and 6 and 1 on the season. He's been the reason why the Strathroy Rockets have been able to fight for the number 5 seed here in the Western Conference, and trying to get a hard-earned victory for him, trying to get up to 12 wins during this regular season out of the 50 games played.
And as we see there now, the Rockets win the face-off, send the puck down the length of the ice. Will be collected by O'Reilly. O'Reilly gets the lead pass intended for Palmer, bounces off him. Milne will take it over the blue line instead. Milne down low. Nice backhand pass over to O'Reilly. O'Reilly trying to work his way to the front of the net. Sends it back to the blue line. Shot on net. That finds its way onto target. Reed tracks it well and gloves it down.
We'll take a look here at this shot from Connolly. We've seen Connolly use his one-timer quite a lot in competition, and I like the pairing with him and Ludington, where Ludington's more of the offensive defenseman. He'll drive the play, and then Connolly's able to just sit back and use his offensive skills when required.
Nationals have quite a dynamic difference in skills there for the defense, absolutely. And it's on display so far tonight. Here come the Rockets across the blue line. Pass intended for Jacques, driving right down the middle. Great read by Ludington, denies the effort as Palmer brings in the offensive zone. Trying to find O'Reilly. That pass gets picked off. Still in the corner. Back up to the blue line, sent down by Carson. Carson gets it over O'Reilly, but O'Reilly gets bowled over right at the red line. Palmer tries to throw it down low again to O'Reilly. That gets picked off this time, and here come the Rockets to take the zone. Puck sent around. Right on net. Westman makes another save. And he hangs on. That's the 10th shot of the game so far for the Rockets as we get our first little bit of after whistle extracurriculars going on.
Man, nice little set of hands on Thomas Gosleigh as he's able to just make a little inside-out move. He gets the puck. There's the inside-out maneuver in the shot right into the chest of Westman as he's able to hang on and not allow a rebound. As that's what's going to be tricky here for the Nationals, is making sure that you don't bite to those types of dekes.
Puck comes out, shot on net. Nice pad save by Westman. Puts it right onto the stick of McGowan. McGowan's clearing a check, gets blocked by Can. Send it over to Weingart. Weingart's clearing an attempt. That gets blocked. Duarte tries to help out and get it out of the zone. French there for support as well. Jaden French right across the blue line does great work moving his feet, and he's going to draw their first power play for the Nationals. And Duarte gets taken down as well. Nationals going to try to call two, but are just going to get the one.
Yeah, you talked about moving your feet, and that's exactly what Jaden French does on that play. He gets hooked and he gets twisted around right at the blue line. And so now the Nationals will send their #1 rated power play out on the ice as they've got their top unit out there with Wood, Milne, Chard, Bowers, and it looks like it's, I can't actually tell who's on that far right side, but looks to me that it's actually going to be McGowan.
Puck back up to Bowers. He'll get it over to McGowan. Sends it down low for Chard. Chard looks, tries to take a shot on net. That one just flies over. Will clear the zone as McGowan will have to set the Nationals up again. Banks off the boards to Bowers. Bowers tries to get it down low, intended for Chard, but Milne picks it off out of midair instead. Sent back in the neutral ice. Try it again. Bowers up to the blue line, carries it in. Nice little touch pass, tries to get over to Wood, just out of his reach. Still stays in the offensive zone on the stick of McGowan. Sends it down low for Chard. Chard going back and forth, just trying to find that opening. Over to Bowers. Bowers tries to get it back to Chard. That goes off a skate and goes back in the neutral ice. Nationals going back and forth, not getting anything going in the offensive zone. That gets picked off. Partial breakaway here now. Across the blue line, Barnes comes in, takes a shot. Westman with the save. Big chance for Barnes as the defenseman tries to come up big for the Rockets. But all for naught, and the Nationals come back and go offside as they are having a very troubled time getting across that blue line.
Yeah, right on that play. Here's the turnover from McGowan. And the Rockets are away, and a good little stick check there by McGowan and a smarter play by Ryland Bowers. As soon as the puck was sitting there, he played it off to the boards where no Rockets were, and the Nationals were able to break out, but unfortunately they were offside of the blue line.
Puck comes all the way down. Kopchuk and gets entangled with Smith. And the puck comes back the other way. Here comes Palmer across the blue line. Back up to Kopchuk. Kopchuk takes a look. He takes a shot through traffic. That hits a body up front. Trying to get a rebound is Weingart as he was sneaking down. The Rockets are going to clear once again, and that will be it for the power play. As Levecki will be coming back on the ice. A very uninspired power play by the Nationals, very uncharacteristic of them. As the Rockets penalty kill, absolutely smothering them. The Rockets pick up the puck in their own zone. Gets it up to Doherty. Doherty, nice cross-ice pass. Brings over to Faulkner. Faulkner tries to drive the net, gets it down low, puts it on net. And that will be held on to by Westman.
Yeah, nice little zone entry there by the Rockets as Doherty sees a man coming from the bench, makes that cross-ice feed, And again, nice little in and out move there made by Brendan Faulkner. He doesn't get the shot away, but it still gets to Hardy Westman, who had to make sure he got his glove down on that puck to cover and get a face-off.
Thompson, he'll try to move the puck out, stopped up right at the top of the circle, get some help from Carlson, and we brought out both Nationals players who were going for it, thought the other one had it. Ludington, over to Ryan. Ryan can't get a hold of it, put back it throughout the middle of the ice. Thompson's gonna pick it up. Here come the Nationals. They got a 3-on-1 building here. Right over, beautiful back checking by Doherty as he stops the attack. Caden Faulkner, over to Brendan Faulkner, back to Doherty. Doherty through the middle, he can't get a hold of it. And the puck will be sent down the length of the ice. 30 seconds left here in the period. Chance for one more attack for the Rockets. Lead pass, that one is intended for Jacques, just out of his reach. Be picked up by Connolly. Connolly to Thompson. Now up to Carson. Carson just gets stood up right at the center ice by Barnes. And the Rockets will carry it back into their own zone. And they'll just hold on to it and kill off the last few seconds of the clock as we will head into our first intermission at a deadlock 0-0. Both teams getting a couple chances. Both teams have a power play, but both goaltenders are the stars so far. You are watching the London Brewing Co-op Nationals hockey here on Rogers TV. Did you know all the camera operators for tonight's game are volunteers? Rogers TV volunteers learn all the skills needed to put on a show, including camera, audio, graphics, and more. If you're interested, visit rogerstv.com/volunteer to sign up. Back here at the Western Affairs Sports Center, we are in a deadlock 0-0 after 20 minutes of play. Both goaltenders seem to be the stars so far, and Hardy Westman really is bouncing back after not his best start last night.
Well, what a difference, a afternoon/evening makes for Hardy Westman. Last night got pulled in that second period against the starting Legionnaires, and early on this afternoon, he is on his game. He's keeping things very simple, making simple saves, having to make the big saves when needed to as well. But Westman being the busier of the two goaltenders so far in this first period, and he's played very well. He's, again, keeping the Nationals in this game right now, as they have had a lot of broken down coverage, and saves like that from Hardy Westman are the reason why this game is still deadlocked at 1.
Yeah, it doesn't even get the 24-hour turnaround there. Only about 15 hours between end of last contest and the start of this one. So not too much rest for the Wicked. Looking at the other end of the ice, though, Liam Reed, he's having a pretty solid night as well between the pipes for the Strathroy Rockets, as the Nationals coming out with a lot of offense, but he's been standing the test and staying tall so far.
Well, for Liam Reed, this is just the repetitions that you want to have heading into the playoffs, where you're facing the number 2 seed in the Western Conference. You want to continue to play meaningful hockey games, and for Liam Reed, he is making the saves that he's needed to make. Again, not any real golden scoring opportunities yet that Reed has faced, but the shots that he's had to stop, he's been able to stop them. So heading into the postseason, again, being a meaningful game here tonight, and heading into the postseason, and Reed's going to be a guy that you're going to need to keep an eye on.
Absolutely. You can take a look at their shots so far. Shots 13 and 9 in favor of the Rockets. Really started to, both teams couldn't really get their footing underneath them to start this contest. You can tell that both teams are fairly tired coming into this game as well. Nationals is their 3rd game in 3 nights as well, playing Thursday and then yesterday and today. A lot of hockey going on for these young men. It is a very tough task being presented in front of them, but someone's got to try to get a breakthrough here. Still 40 minutes left to play. Both teams trying to get something generated. Even both power plays we saw from both teams, neither was able to do anything really. Nationals power play surprisingly couldn't even get across the blue line.
Yeah, and that's just gone down to basically communication on the ice. When you go to break out of your own zone, once you get into that neutral zone area, you have to make that decision. Do you want to maybe dump the puck in and chase the puck and go get it? Or do you want to try to carry it across the blue line, make that quick pass? We've seen the Nationals, especially Ryan Bowers, he was trying to find Lucas Chard as soon as they gained the blue line, trying to get it over to Chard, but Chard was not able to get that puck, and the Rockets were able to shoot that back down to London zone. And for the Rockets power play, Kyle, they did they were trying to work that puck on the outside, and the Nationals did a very good job of keeping in their square, keeping it into the outside, not allowing anything in the middle of the ice. So in this second period, I expect a couple of adjustments from both team special teams units.
As we said, though, goaltender duels so far. Which team will get that breakthrough goal as we get set for our second period here on the London Brewing Co-op Nationals Hockey on Rogers TV. every Monday night at 8 p.m. with Optimus TV Bingo on Rogers TV. Cards are available at multiple London locations and are good for all 3 games. Weekly jackpots total $3,000. Taking a look at our Paul Duarte and Associates shots on goal after 20 minutes of play. The Rockets leading the Nationals by a score of 13-9 after 20 minutes, but still deadlocked at 0-0 so far in this contest. Taking a look to our next contest, it is Game 1 of the Western Conference quarterfinals as the St. Thomas Stars are in town to take on the London Nationals. Puck drop at 7 o'clock. And we will be there on Rogers TV Live as we are every Wednesday. We get set here for our contest. Both teams still jarring for that first goal. Up in the air, which team will get the edges? It's been pretty back and forth so far. Neither team really driving the edge offensively.
Yeah, that first period was basically a feeling out process, especially in that first 5 minutes of that first period. Both teams didn't generate any real shots on the net. It was just more of a turnover game where, again, that first 20 minutes, the teams were feeling each other out. So I expect the teams to try to start going here, generate those offensive opportunities, and try to see if they can find the back of the net. We have yet to see them find that back of the net in the first 20 minutes. We'll see if the next 40 minutes can provide us with some goal-scoring action.
Quick face-off win right off the bat by the Rockets, but a little too well as that gets sent all the way down in their own zone. Chard will pick up the puck, and he'll try to bring it back into the offensive zone. He's got Bowers with him. Puck ends up going behind the net. Bowers hard on it, goes up to the blue line. Weingard will play it over to McGowan. McGowan cuts it on net, and nice read by Reed, and he'll track it well and hang on.
And for the Strathroy Rockets, they played basically a shootout type game last night where it ended up being a 7-6 victory for the Strathroy Rockets last night. So goals are plenty last night, but so far in tonight's contest, yet to get on the score sheet as they were trading goals with the Chatham Maroons last night, back and forth.
And the puck will come out. Here come the Rockets. They're going to bring it across the blue line. Piercy, he tries to put it on net. Nice defensive play by McGowan. Stops that from going near the target. Back into the blue line. Smith, he takes a big slap shot. That slides wide. Picked up down in the corner there by Jacques. Jacques gets it stolen off his stick by Chard. Chard will throw it hard around the boards. Smith pinches in. Sends it behind the net to Jacques again. Jacques tries a little backhand pass to be a little sneaky to get it out front. McGowan was ready for it. Jacques gets a piece of it as well. Dodges the hit intended for him. And the puck has cleared the zone. All the way down. Picked up now by Laszlo. He'll going to move it up. Bowers, nice pickoff. He's got Chard with him. Bowers right down low. Open net. Nobody can get a shot off. Penalty is coming, however. And the Nationals cannot capitalize on a beautiful chance. You can see Bowers not too happy with it. But the Nationals do get a chance to come right back.
Yeah, a bit of a bouncing puck right off the sidewall, and Bowers steals. And right there, right as he's trying to tuck that behind Liam Reed, he gets hooked from behind, so he will go sit for 2 minutes, and a power play for the Nationals as they get their forward group out there as Palmer was going to take the face-off, but now they have to put O'Reilly in to take this draw.
O'Reilly in there, wins the face-off clean, gets it back to the blue line, kept in by Kopchuk. Nationals setting out their second unit to start this power play. Their first unit was pretty much on the ice entirely to start the period. Sanity. Back to the blue line to Kopchuk. Over to O'Reilly. O'Reilly, nice little moves. He's going to bring it down low. Right at the hash marks. Gets to the Kopchuk. He takes a shot from distance. Kicked aside by Reed. Picked up in the corner by Ludington. Back up to Kopchuk. Kopchuk, nice little slap pass over O'Reilly. O'Reilly takes a shot. Caught up high by Reed, and the Rockets will clear. All the way down the length of the ice, O'Reilly will pick it up. Brings it up through the blue line. Sanovi holds on. Circles back, gets to the Kopchuk. Kopchuk, he's in trouble. He gets knocked down. Richter's got it. And Richter just puts it a little too far ahead of himself where he had a breakaway. Could have been twice now. The Nationals gave up a shorthanded breakaway. O'Reilly walks in, takes a shot. And a beautiful save by Reed as he gloves it down.
Yeah, good aggressive play there by Reed as the Nationals come out 3-on-2. And we have seen Sam O'Reilly put a lot of speed onto that wrist shot of his. We see it at least up to double digits, the amount of wrist shots that he'll take in that type of situation. And unfortunately for him, he has yet to find the net with that type of shot, but certainly good to get the repetitions in, especially heading into the postseason.
Nationals bringing out that first unit here on that, only 40 seconds left here on the power play. Shot from distance by McGowan, that gets blocked. Bowers finds it though, tipped out front, his Chard just puts it a little too far wide. Chard gets in the corner again. Thrown down low to Wood. Wood banks off the boards up to Bowers. Bowers, he's just gonna throw it on net, tipped out front by Milne. Nationals recover again, over to Bowers. Bowers, big slap shot right in the slot. And a nice glove save again by Reed.
Good puck work there by the Nationals as Rylan Bowers quarterbacks this power play as he ends up getting it on the one-timer. Unfortunately, no one in front of Liam Reed as he's easily able to see the one-timer and where it was projected to go, and makes the save as they continue to work on this top unit, as they're gonna have to put a new center in as Chard gets waved out and Bowers will go in.
Faceoff does get scrubbed. Nice play by Wood, though, to recover the puck for the Nationals. One-time attempt by Weingart. That goes on net. That gets thrown down low. Power play is expiring. Back to 5-on-5 as Laszlo back on the ice. Wood throws it down low. Over to Chard. Chard puts it out front. That gets tipped right over the net. Wood can't get a stick on it. Laszlo still battling for it with Weingart. He'll just push it ahead. Still kept on the sticks. Saratori, he's going to have it down low. Brought back out by Chard, just great powering through the puck to get a hold of it. Barnes, he's going to try to get it out, gets it to the blue line. Weingart's going to throw it right back down into the corner. Bowers back up to Weingart. On the stick of Bowers again. Nice little move. He just throws it down to the corner for Chard. Lucas Chard pinned along the boards by Barnes. Rockets will come away with the puck, get it up to the half wall, get it to the blue line, but still can't get it out. Weingart, nice little pass, throws it over, puts it on net, and scores! Lucas Chard opens the scoring. A beautiful shot on the inside post.
Well, once again, puck movement being the key here for Lucas Chard as he gets the icebreaker here tonight. As once again, great little puck work, gets it over to Chard, and Chard puts it in the right place, up and over the glove of Liam Reed, as Lou the Bear likes that and gives a quick little high five as he likes that, and so do the Nationals as they've gotten the first goal here in tonight's contest 25 minutes into the game.
Couldn't get anything done on that power play, but just kept that momentum building. And it finally comes to a boil as the Nationals pay off. Nice, beautiful little shot. And here they come again on the attack. Ryan, he's going to put it down low. That gets stopped. Kopchuk again, tries a slap shot. That gets blocked on the way to the target. Played down low by Connolly. Send out front, loose pucks. Nobody there to get a hold of it. 3 Rockets who get it, and they'll move it out. Faulkner dumps it in. He'll fight down low with McKinnon for the puck, puts it out front. Braden Faulkner puts it on net, and loose puck out front. Goes to an open net, but nobody there. Here comes Sanavy. Sanavy full head of steam, and he's going to draw a penalty. As you can tell right now, the Rockets are having a lot of trouble containing the speed of the London Nationals tonight.
Well, and it's all about finding the proper adjustments. The Nationals are starting to see if they can drive the puck wide and use their speed, they're going to draw penalties. And on that play there, you can see Matthew Bullock's able to get that puck and take the hook and Collins, and the Nationals will go to work once again on the power play to see how they can try to score another goal here and go up by 2.
Nationals get the face-off win and will control the puck in the offensive zone. Weingart, nice little touch pass back and forth, try to get it cross ice over to O'Reilly, streaking down the right wing side. Back to the point, Ludington, Weingart, takes a shot on net, blocker save again, loose puck down low, bouncing puck comes back out to O'Reilly at the top of the circle. Sends it down behind the net, back out front, one-time attempt, loose puck, and it goes in, but they're going to wave it off as the whistle had just blown as the net comes off its moorings. Nationals that close to making it a 2-0 lead.
And once again, tip goes up and over, and the referee right away blows it dead as it was knocked off. I'm a little surprised that the Nationals aren't arguing that it was knocked off by Liam Reed, as if it's knocked off by the defending team and the puck goes into the back of the net, it can easily be considered a goal, but the officials felt that the Nationals were in the vicinity, and so hence why the goal taken away.
Puck sent down the length of the ice, picked up by Westman. Leaves it for Ludington. Ludington's going to come down. He's got some good speed. Carries it across the middle of the ice, brings it down low. Drop pass up to Weingart. Weingart, he's going to try to fight off Richter. Sent behind the net, pass right back to the blue line. Ludington, O'Reilly, he takes a shot. He saw top corner, but just couldn't hit it. Puck is now picked up again by Ludington. Drops it for O'Reilly. Riley carries it out. He's got a good, he's getting his speed going. Carries it across the blue line. Nice little move inside. Sam O'Reilly takes a shot up high, catches Reed on the shoulder. Beautiful individual effort by Sam O'Reilly. He holds the line. Dishes it down low, over to McGowan. Over to Chard. Chard, cross ice pass, takes a shot. Bowers just puts it over the net. Gets it right back again. Over to O'Reilly. Moves it between his legs. Kept into the blue line by McGowan. Down to Bowers. Takes a shot. Tipped out front. And another nice save by Reed. Not letting that one goal get to him as he bounces right back, making save after save.
And once again, look at this rush by Sam O'Reilly. He just uses his legs and goes away with the speed. Takes a shot and he just misses over the top of the glove. And then once again, this is a set play. Bowers is going to go to the net for the redirect. And it goes right into the chest of Liam Reed, as Bowers has been snake bit here the last couple of games.
Getting chances, but just cannot find the back of the net. Chard, back to the blue line. McGowan, he takes a shot from distance. That hits the body out front. Try to clear the zone. Beautiful diving play, but the linesman's going to say no. Extremely close play at the line. But the Nationals will have to reset outside their attacking zone.
Yeah, that was a very close call right at the blue line, as the official's right across the ice, so he can't exactly see the far side, but nonetheless he calls that it just goes outside, and the face-off happens just outside of the Strathroy zone.
Aiden Faulkner, he'll bring it into the offensive zone. Picked up by Westman. Westman will try to put it up to Ryan. He'll dish it out into the neutral ice. And the clearing attempt back in the zone ends up going off of Thompson and out of play. So a face-off just in front of the Rockets bench.
And now they'll just have to get a new puck as that one goes up and out of play. And so again, like you mentioned, face-off just right out in front of the Strathroy benches. You're starting to see with them having that offensive explosion last night.
Big collision right in the back wall again, as Brendan Faulkner, he gets taken down hard. Here comes Sandovi, full head of steam. Across the blue line over to Thompson. Thompson moves it down, he takes a hit in the corner. Turned around, back out, comes to the red line. Puck gets sent down the length of the ice, and it will go just enough for an icing. And we'll come back down to the left-hand side of Liam Reed.
And once again for Strathroy, they have the opportunity here in this game to try to fight for the number 5 position. But again, if they can win this game, they need help from the Camoka Kings later on tonight, as they are down in Chatham taking on the Maroons. The Maroons currently hold the 5 position if the Rockets do not win this contest.
The one downside to the afternoon game is your game's done and you just played a waiting game after that, seeing what happens all around you. So you know the Rockets are going to be just sitting on the pins and needles depending on if they can come out with a victory tonight. Sanity dishes out front. Nice little play in tight by Ludington. Puts it on net. Reed tracks it all the way and will hold on for the whistle.
And once again, a good little offensive rush here and a good step up here by Ludington, recognizing the opportunity to get a shot on the net, and he's able to try to get that one up and over Liam Reed, but Reed stays tall in his crease and makes a save. The 22nd shot onto the net. He has made 21 saves compared to Hardy Westman, who has made only 15.
Absolutely, Reed has been the much busier of the two goaltenders so far tonight. As the Nationals really trying to pick up the pace here in the second period and driving the offense a lot more than what we saw from them in the first. Ludington gets it up to Carson. Carson gets squeezed down along the boards. Duarte can't get a stick on it. Puck will be sent down the length of the ice. Hewitt's going to try to get a foot race on it and get ahead of it on Weingard. Weingard will put it up the boards, try to leave it for French. Now will be picked up by Carson. Carson carries it up, tries to get it over to Weingard, gets it on stick. Weingard just can't get a clear shot off. Back to the blue line for Carson. He puts it down low, tries to get it onto the stick of Duarte. He can't handle the pass. The other way come the Rockets across the blue line. Puts it on net. Westman deflects it back behind his own cage. Picked up again, now to Levacki. He takes a shot from distance, right on target. Saved by Westman. Duarte holds on, throws up to Carson. Carson across the blue line, can't quite handle it enough. French can't get a stick on it. Back the other way, here comes Hogarth. Gets up to the blue line, nice little play. Puts it down in the corner as the Rockets go off for a change. Up the wall to Duarte. Duarte, cross ice, intended for Connolly. Now to McGowan. McGowan gets it up to Palmer. Palmer's going to carry it across the blue line. He's got Milne going right down the middle. Milne just can't get a stick on it. Palmer will recover the puck. Got three Rockets all over top of him. Does put it behind the net, and Milne's get a bit of open space. Off the wall over to McGowan. Back to Milne. Milne puts it down low, tipped out front. And it just goes between the legs and held onto by Reed.
A good little shot on the net there as he just floats in. As Milne just gets it, it goes off of a Rocket skate, lands right in between the pads of Reed. As soon as he felt that, he knew just to stop where he was to make sure that he gets a whistle. The midway point here in period number 2, and London has certainly taken over in the shot column. It is 13-3 so far in this second period for the shots.
And the Rockets will try to hold on to the puck in their own zone. Barnes. Nice long pass. Gets all the way up into the attacking zone. Onto the stick of Jacques. Rockets still maintain possession. Back to Barnes again. He's going to try to put it down low. Nice defensive play by Ludington. Deflects that. Rockets recover the puck again. Back up. That one splits the D. And will go down the length of the ice. Puck up the wall. Stolen by the Nationals. They're going to walk in. Tip play out front. Loose puck. Kept at the blue line by Ludington. Does a great job holding the line with the bouncing puck. Not the easiest play to make. Back to O'Reilly. O'Reilly can't handle the bouncing puck. But gets it over and tip play and scores. Talon Palmer makes it 2-0 for the Nationals.
As Talon Palmer has continued to showcase the progression that he's made in this second half of the season, the puck is up at the blue line, and it works his way here to O'Reilly. He tries to get the shot off, but watch where Palmer goes. Right to the back corner of the net, and the Rockets don't end up putting a body on him, and that is the mistake that they made on that broken down coverage, not putting that body onto Palmer. And Palmer basically just has a tap-in goal off of a great feed from Sam O'Reilly, who was trying to shoot that puck, but ends up finding Palmer late down low.
And just another great play by, another big save, glove save by Westman. That assist as well by O'Reilly puts him tied for lead in rookie scoring, as he has had a just phenomenal February especially after missing a month in December, has come back with a vengeance here and has been the leading scorer for the Nationals for the better part of the last few months.
Absolutely. Whenever you can insert Sam O'Reilly into your lineup, he is going to provide you with those types of numbers and be able to be tied once again for the rookie lead in scoring. He had that lead earlier on, right at the start of the regular season, and then went out with injury during the middle portion of the season. Glad to see that he's back now and tied for the lead again.
And the Faulkner brothers, they both come down, just can't get the pass across ice in time. And play down low again. Westman, loose puck, tracks it well. And McKinnon not too happy with the extra shot that Brennan Faulkner gives as he skates by Westman. Saw that a bit last night as well, as with Ranger getting touched a couple times. The Nationals doing a real good job just sticking up for their goaltender. McKinnon is going to take a penalty on the play, however, it looks like.
Yeah, and again, this is something that the Nationals are going to need to clean up. You know, yes, you need to protect your goaltender at all costs, but at the same time, you don't want to take that extra penalty that will put your team down a man. And so for McKinnon, he's going to go sit for 2 minutes, or pardon me, it's going to be 4 minutes on the clock, so a double minor for what I believe will be roughing. And so a big power play here for the Strathroy Rockets to try to get back into this game.
A big power play was the downfall of the Nationals last night. We'll see if they can bounce back again tonight. Thompson, nice little tuck pass over, shoots and scores! Beautiful play as Weingard puts it top shelf, short-handed goal.
Well, once again, the Rockets get caught short-handed as they had 4 guys down low, and on this 2-on-1, Weingard fans on his original shot attempt, but he's able to reload and find the spot up over the glove of Liam Reed. A short-handed goal, only 14 seconds in to the 4-minute penalty to McKinnon. But a great hustle there by Weingard, a defenseman on a 2-on-1 short-handed, something that you don't normally see, but they end up being rewarded for it.
And the Rockets get pinned in their own zone again, right off the faceoff, as Lucas Chard just dog on a bone behind the Rockets net. Ends up going off another 15 seconds as a penalty. Back to the blue line, Levecki. Holds on as the Rockets finally get a chance to set up here on the power play. Shot from on net, and just right into the bread basket of Hardy Westman, and he'll make the save.
Yeah, Westman has not been as busy in this second period as to the first period, where he was getting a lot of shots thrown on the net. Only 7 shots that he's faced so far in this second period, and once again, none grade A. And a 10-minute misconduct has been issued here to, looks like, one of the Nationals, as something was said right on the ice.
As Conley's heading to the box now.
So clearly, to have that type of 10-minute misconduct, he's clearly said something towards one of the other players that warrants the 10-minute misconduct. So nonetheless, he will go sit for the remainder of this period.
Back to the blue line, Levecki, he's going to throw it down low. Doherty trying to battle for the puck. 3 Rockets, 3 Nationals in the corner. Puck comes out, Levecki, he pinches in, keeps the puck on the stick of the Rockets, but a little too far, and it goes all the way up. Back to the blue line, Barnes, he climbs the ladder to get a hold of the puck. Put right out front as Faulkner can't quite get a stick on it. Doherty, down low. Back to Levecki. He sends it down low again. Just out of the reach of Hogarth. Back to the blue line. Caden Faulkner, or Barnes. Barnes again with the puck. He's going to take a shot from distance. That finds its way onto target. Westman makes the save and deflects it into the corner. Kopchuk, Chard, pinning their men down in the corner. Time just ticking away here on the power play. Nationals doing a great job at just keeping the Rockets away from any real chance. Levecki, he takes a shot. Glove save by Westman.
A good aggressive save there by Westman as he's able to get right out in front of the crease as the Rockets do a good job of moving the puck over, and Westman's able to be right at the top of the blue paint, get his glove on it and get a whistle and get fresh penalty killers out there. Still 2 minutes and 1 second on the penalty for the Nationals.
Richter gets the puck, and we're going to see another penalty coming here as French takes Richter down to the ice. And it will be a 5-on-3 for a minute 55 as the Nationals penalty box is getting awfully crowded.
Yeah, and you can see there, French just gets the stick right into the glove area. Is now, like you mentioned, that Nationals penalty box starting to get full. She's got Connolly in there for the 10-minute misconduct. And now you're joining French in there, so 3 guys in the box, not exactly what you want. We talked about how big of a power play it was when it was at 4 minutes. Now it's a full minute 55 of 5-on-3.
Smith, he'll send it down low, cross ice, picked up by Faulkner. Faulkner puts it out front and hit right in the net by Jacques. And the Rockets get on the board. Nice little tic-tac-toe passing play. Ends up on the stick of Andrew Jacques, who buries his 10th goal of the season.
And once again, the Rockets do a pretty simple job of just moving the puck around. And the Nationals were in the right place as McGowan was right there, but unfortunately couldn't get his stick on it. And for Jacques, that is goal number 10 on the campaign for the Rockets, and they are now only trailing by 2.
Exactly what the Rockets needed to try to get some life back in their team. Caden Faulkner, he's going to dish it all the way up to Smith. Smith will throw it into the far corner. Jacques tries to jump on it quickly. Woods trying to get a hold of it as well. Body's getting pushed around all over the place in the corner. 3 Rockets battling for it with Weingard. Puck does squeeze out, gets up to the blue line. Richter's going to try to put it back down low. Wood throws a hit. Rockets now control the puck again. The aggressive penalty killing of the Nationals, they just have a man constantly on the puck carrier. Gave them no time to breathe. Richter bobbles the puck, still finds it. Gets it back up to the blue line for Smith. Nice cross-ice pass, stolen by Wood. Wood will clear the zone. Foot for the puck between Smith and Sanofi. Sanofi blows a tire. Smith turns it around quickly, gets it up to the blue line. Caden Faulkner gets it across. He's got Jacques with him. Brennan out front, tries to get a pass to him, and not. Stolen by McGowan. McGowan across the blue line, over to Thompson. Thompson waits, he takes a shot, that hits a leg. Kept it at the blue line by Kopchuk. Back to Thompson, now over to Milne. 13 seconds left in the power play. Puck ends up coming behind the net. Barnes, he'll move it out over to Hewitt. Just out of his reach, now to Milne. Milne throws a cross ice. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Puck sent into the offensive zone. Quickly turned around again. French with the puck. Fights off a couple hits. Gets it across the blue line. Over to Milne. Milne puts it on net. Saved by Reed. Saved in the corner by Thompson. Back and forth passing play between Thompson and French. Gets the puck out front. Milne trying to get a stick on it. Takes his man down to the ice. Puts the puck off. That goes off a skate. Thompson goes hard after it. Gets the puck back. Stolen again by the Rockets. They will clear the play, the zone. And the Nationals go off for a change. Long pass onto the stick of Hewitt. Westman plays the puck over to Duarte. Duarte, touch pass over to O'Reilly. Back up to Duarte across the blue line. Duarte fights off a hit, tries to get it back to O'Reilly, but O'Reilly can't get there in time. Now to Barnes. Barnes is going to try to move the puck out. Gets it up to the right wing side to Cameron. Cameron carries it down. Just circles around behind the net. Stolen by the Nationals. Here comes O'Reilly. O'Reilly across the blue line. He's got speed on his side. He takes a hit by Cameron in the corner. Still trying to take with it. He's going to draw a penalty. We're going to see a bit extra. We could see more than one happening here. And we will. As both Cameron and O'Reilly both going to head to the box.
Yeah, O'Reilly tries to get past Cameron, trying to drive wide. And O'Reilly doesn't like that little shot there. And there's one cross check and a second one. And you can see they both didn't like what both of each other were doing. And so now they will both go sit for 2 minutes. So we will still potentially see 5-on-5, or is this going to be 4-on-4, as a conversation is still being had from the London bench. See what it's going to be, as it looks like there's going to be an extra 2 minutes to go to the Rockets in this situation. So the Nationals will get a power play out of this, as there looks like maybe an extra 2 minutes for the roughing going to Cameron on that play.
So Can will go and serve the second penalty. So a minute 53 left in the second period here. Nationals will have a 2-minute power play. As one more thing being discussed here with the Nationals bench.
So the Nationals coaching staff getting briefed on what the penalties are on that type of play. And now we'll have the face-off here just to the left of Liam Reed.
Face-off scrum, the Rockets will come away with it, but a nice jump on the play by Milne. Gets it back under control by the Nationals. Chard looking for that pass. Gets it back to McGowan at the blue line. Back to Chard. Chard waits, throws it down low, onto the stick of Milne, back to the blue line again. Winds up, big slap shot by Bowers. And that one just flies wide, and that will go around the length of down the length of the ice. McGowan overskates the puck. He has to quickly recover. He had Hewitt right on top of him after he just leaves the puck. McGowan comes in, rims it around the boards, gets it to Bowers on the far side. Played down low by Chard. Back to Bowers, over to Chard. Chard can't handle the shot, now puts it on net. That gets blocked. Chard will recover it. Tries to carry it right down through the middle. Piercy gets taken down. Hewitt tries to bring it out. Or Richter does, gets it out of the zone. Quickly turned around again. Chard, cross ice pass to Bowers. Bowers, quick shot on net. That one just goes high. Puck gets pinned along the boards on the near side. Picked up now by Milne. Milne tries to put it down low. That hits a body out front. Puck slides along the boards, gets over to Chard. Chard tries to put it on net again. That gets blocked. Back over to McGowan. McGowan puts it in front of the net. Tries to put it on net as Bowers. He just bobbles it multiple times. And the Rockets jump on him quickly and get it out. Long reach pass intended for Bowers as he is just offside. And the Nationals will have to reset here. 16 seconds left in the power play. 9.5 left in the period.
Yeah, and on that offside, it wasn't Bowers who was offside. It was London being late on their change, which caused that offside to be called, and which Bowers knew and showed a little frustration there. As, like we've mentioned a couple of times already here tonight, he has been very snake-bitten at trying to score.
Walking in, takes the shot is Hogarth, and that will do it for the period. As we get some offense here in the second period, Nationals put up 3, Rockets return with one of their own, and we'll head into the second intermission 3-1 here on the London Brewing Co-op Nationals Hockey on Rogers TV.
Shots on goal after the second period. Strathroy 10 for a 2-period total of 20
Game Day London takes readers behind the scenes and beyond the box scores, offering news, analysis, long form, and interviews, all produced by local journalists. Catch the coverage at GameDayLondon.com. Back here at the Western Fair Sports Center, 3-1 is your score now after 40 minutes of play, as the Nationals offense finally comes alive in that second period and really shows that they are trying to get those last 2 points. Doesn't mean anything on the standings, but gets that momentum going into the playoffs.
And it's all about confidence, right? And for the Nationals, they want to have that confidence heading into Game 1 Wednesday night against the St. Thomas Stars. So getting those 3 goals, 1 power play, 1 shorthanded, and 1 5-on-5. The Nationals are getting their goals in all sorts of ways, getting pucks down low, shots from the home plate area, I should say. And so far, we talked about in the first period it being a battle of the goaltenders. Now it's going to be a battle of the shooters to see if they can continue to light up the lamp.
Absolutely. Take a look at what we did see in that period, as both teams getting on the board. Nationals coming out to get their first one. So just a nice little beautiful pass and play, get a shot through, and just finally found a way past Reed. And then another just what looked like just an awkward play by O'Reilly. Gets it over to Palmer for his goal of the game. And then this shorthanded play, beautiful work by Thompson over to Weingard. Makes no mistake on the top shelf goal on the shorthanded.
Yeah, and then for Strathroy, they had that 4-minute power play turned into a 2-minute 5-on-3. And Jock's able to bury that one. He is now the 6th Strathroy Rocket to reach the 10-plus goal plateau. And the Nationals have 8 of those types of players. And you can see Weingard, Palmer, and Chard, 3 of those 8 guys on the Nationals getting a goal in here tonight. And there are a couple other Nationals that are only a couple goals away from reaching 10 goals as well. So being able to have that type of scoring depth heading into the postseason is something that the Nationals gotta love.
Absolutely. It's a very good job the Nationals have done, really trying to find those guys who can fit in those depth roles, and they're getting that depth scoring. We were wondering throughout the season where that's going to come from, as it looked like it dried up a bit, but going down the final stretch here, they're really getting goals from all over the place. Adding Tanner Weingard on the back end has been a big help for that as well, because that offense, a little extra push on for the offensive side of the game. Now, looking between the pipes, though, both goaltenders having a pretty solid game, though. Liam Reed ended up allowing 3 goals in this period, but overall, I think he's had a pretty solid contest.
Yeah, and you can argue that all 3 goals were shots that really he couldn't really stop. Again, like 2 of those goals actually were 5-on-5 and the 1 shorthanded. Other than that, any of the real shots that he's been squared to, he's been able to make the saves. So he's been keeping the Rockets in this game here tonight. And the same can be as well for Hardy Westman, and we'll see his highlights here coming up.
Absolutely. As Westman himself, not the strongest start we saw yesterday, come back here, refocused, recentered, and is really locked down his game, making a lot of stellar saves, has been all over the place, doing everything the Nationals have asked of him, and has done a fantastic job between the pipes for the Nationals.
And that's exactly what you're needing if you're Hardy Westman. You refocused, got a good night's sleep. You didn't have the performance that you wanted to last night against the Sarnia Legionnaires. Being able to come in here and do an afternoon game, so a very quick turnaround for Hardy Westman, and he's been making saves like that all night long, only allowing the 1 goal on that 5-on-3, so not really a goal that, sure, he wants back, but he wasn't exactly in position for one that you won't get blamed for in that type of situation, but nonetheless, Westman very good in here tonight.
Absolutely. And one other player who has been very good tonight and has been very good all month, Samuel O'Reilly. He has had a fantastic bit of run here through the month of February. These are up to the 2nd, I have been told by the truck, the rookie scoring here in the GOJHL. Sam O'Reilly has now climbed to number 1, tied there with William Nickel of the Strathroy, the St. Thomas Stars. And it is going to be just, it's anybody's race now between those two, as O'Reilly is having a fantastic game. Already got a point on the board. Would not be surprised if he can get another one tonight.
Well, I mean, we've seen his month of February, an outstanding month of February, racking up the multiple points. And you can see right there on the graphic, tied now with Nickel. And Nickel played for the London Knights last Friday night. So if Nickel were to play for the St. Thomas Stars a little bit more, you know, those numbers would have been maybe a little bit higher. So for both O'Reilly and Nickel, who are both London Knights prospects, that's something that the London Knights want to see.
Absolutely. Also on that list as well, Brennan Faulkner and Richter, both of the Strathroy Rockets. Richter also a point so far tonight, but they'll need more from him as we get set for our third period of action here on London Bruin Co-op Nationals Hockey on Rogers. Did you know all the camera operators for tonight's game are volunteers? Rogers TV volunteers learn the skills needed to put on a show, including camera, audio, graphics, and more. If you're interested, visit rogerstv.com/volunteer to sign up. Back here at the Western Fair Sports Center, after 40 minutes to play, we'll take a look at our Paul Duarte and Associates shots on goal. The Nationals really peppering it in the second period. 17-10 were your shots, reaching a total of 26-23 overall in favor of the Nationals so far. And then we look ahead to our first game of the playoffs, Western Conference quarterfinal action, as the St. Thomas Stars are in town to take on the Nationals. That is Wednesday at 7 o'clock here on Rogers TV. And as always, our third period is brought to you by Collins Clothiers. Taking a look now, Nationals bringing out their lineup onto the ice. as are the Rockets. Both teams still trying to just get that last bit of momentum going into the playoffs here. Rockets still need at least a point to have a chance at getting that fifth spot in the Western Conference. If they are unable to do so, they will be sitting in 6th place, and that 5th spot will go to the Chatham Maroons, who are in action later tonight as they play the Kamoka Kings. Still anybody's game here. 7 seconds left will be on the penalty to start the period here, so the Nationals will start on a power play. Managed to pick up a power play goal, a shorthanded goal, and a 5-on-5 goal in that first period, in that second period. So a bit of everything all over the place for the Nationals. Not too bad. Start here, opening face-off. Chard will scrum it forward and then quickly sent down. That catches the ref up high. That one's gonna hurt. Lucas Chard now, he'll collect the puck. He's gonna break out. Chard across the blue line. He skates down, moves it over behind the net, tries to do a wraparound, catches it on the short far side, but Reed reads it well and will move it out. Play down low the other way. Hand tries to put it to the front of the net. That gets blocked. Hall, he'll throw it down into the far corner. Nationals will try to clear the zone, and Wood gets it up to Chard, gets it out. Bouncing puck, falls into the far corner. Lucas Chard, he'll just try to get a hold of it. Gets a little help from Wood, but it'll be turned around by Can, and he'll send it down the length of the ice. Foot race for the puck. Kopchuk's in there, trying to get a little help from McGowan. Some great individual effort down there by Dylan Richter as he just applies a lot of pressure and will force a turnover at the blue line. Play down low. Faulkner puts it out front. Now on the stick down low as Jacques will try to play it out front. The goal scorer for the Rockets. Tries to get up to the blue line. Wood picks it off. He's just going to flip that puck the length of the ice. Now he picked up by Smith. Up to Jacques. Jacques up to the blue line. Here he has the puck again. Got one man out front. Takes the shot and scores. Beautiful play down low as Caden Faulkner puts the Rockets down 1 with his 31st goal of the season.
Good puck work there by the Rockets as they're just able to drive the zone right off of the blue line, and they're just able to make a little 2-on-1 pass and beats Hardy Westman on the glove side. Westman caught cheating back towards the middle. A little bit out of position, and the Rockets make him pay. And now the Rockets are now back to within 1 here early in this third period.
Exactly the start that the Rockets wanted to see here in the third period. Getting off to a fast start, a goal less than 2 minutes into the third. Thompson now for the Nationals, carries it up to the blue line, gets it over to Sandovi. Sandovi tries to float it in, gets it down to Thompson. Thompson puts it on net. He gets hit down to the ice. Thompson in a lot of pain though, as he's gonna drop right back down. We saw Thompson go down in pain last night with an awkward hit, and he looks like he may have taken another one here.
Yeah, we saw him take a stinger last night in the contest, and he is down again, trying to get himself back on his own 2 feet. You can see he's fighting off the pain, as now the Nationals training staff are going to come out.
See, he gets hit here, gets up, makes the play, but just as it happens, he makes the play, and then just the pain just hits him, and he collapses back down to the ice once again.
Yeah, you can tell that he's now back at least in a sitting-like position, but still fighting all of that pain. Is at this point he knows that he's trying not to exactly get up, or else he'll re-aggravate that pain. So now the training staff is there to make sure, check in on Thompson, as Thompson's had a good game in here tonight. And you can see he's feeling it underneath his legs, as he might have gotten a bit of a Charlie horse type of situation there, where as soon as the pain went right to that area, as we're going to take a look at it again, he falls down there, and then as like you mentioned, Kyle, as soon as he moves that puck, all of a sudden it just goes right into his legs, and he falls down. He's going to try to get back up. You see he's still leaning over.
It looks like it could be a hip. That's where he was favoring and where he took that shot. And very similar to where he got hit last night as well. So hopefully Thompson is all right as he's getting helped off. Last night he was off on his own, under his own power. This one he does need a bit of help there from the training staff and Ludington. So hope to see some better news coming for Thompson in the future.
Yeah, and you can always tell when you get to this time of year, guys are always battling injuries. And for a guy like Thompson, the style of hockey that he plays, a very physical, smash mouth style of hockey, taking a shot like that like he did last night, he would have certainly been in some pain this morning. And now fortunately, he's going to have to miss the rest of this game as he is not putting any pressure on that left side. And like you mentioned, this could potentially be a hip injury, so hopefully he could be ready to go for game one. But if not, we can easily understand why.
Those are going to help Thompson off, and most likely his night is done. And so we will get back to action here momentarily. And still 17:45 left here in the game. 3-2 is your score in favor of the London Nationals. And the puck comes out, quick shot attempt, that gets blocked. Another play down low, that one just slides wide past Westman. Play down in the corner. Comes out up to the boards. Still trying to battle for it. The Nationals will throw it up the wall. Hewitt will pick it up again. He'll put it out. Back to the top of the blue line. That gets thrown right back down on net, but doesn't quite find its target. Nationals going to try to turn it around. French. Pass intended for Duarte. Just ends up in his feet. French tries to follow it up. Duarte will get a hold of it. He'll collect the puck. Tries to send it back into the corner. Gets his pocket picked. Turn back around the other way now. Ludington. Nice lead pass up to Duarte. Duarte waits a little too long as French was already a stride or two over the blue line.
I think French is expecting Duarte just to try to chip that back to the other side where French was skating. So they'll get a fresh group. To put the top line out of Milne, Palmer, and O'Reilly out there on the ice now. With 16:54 only being up by one, the Nationals want to continue to put their foot on the gas pedal and not allow these Strathroy Rockets to get back into this game, only down one.
Hall will clear the puck out of the zone, picked up easily and sent the other way by the Nationals. Now onto the stick of Barnes. Brought across the blue line. Cameron, he'll come in. He takes a shot. And that'll be gobbled up there by Westman.
Yeah, shots on goal now are 27-25 as the Rockets have certainly picked up the pace here in this third period. And that was a good save there for Hardy Westman. He was positionally sound in the crease. Shot right into his glove, and he was able to hold that and not allow a rebound right in front.
McGowan, he'll try to rim the puck around the boards, try to get it out. Takes a topple behind the net. And we're going to see a penalty coming here. Cross-checking is the call. And it looks like it is heading to Owen McGowan. So the Nationals will be heading back to the penalty kill.
Yeah, this happens right down low. And there's the cross-check right into the rib section there of the Rockets player. So McGowan's going to go sit for 2 minutes or less. And once again here in this third period, time starting to play a factor here for the Rockets. So a key face-off here for the Faulkner to try to win.
Face-off won by the Nationals, but the Rockets are going to jump quickly on top of it. They're going to... Caden Faulkner tries to get it over. Cross-ice pass. That one gets picked off in the middle by Chard. Sent around just out of the reach of Smith. We'll go down the length of the ice. Reed will come out to play it. 16 minutes left in the game. Smith fans on the pass. Fakes a back pass, carries it across the blue line himself. He's going to bank it off the back wall. Hopefully to get the Rockets back on top of the puck. Tried to get the streaking Chard as he was well over the red line. He's going to get the steal right back. Chard tried to get a pass down low over to Sanofi. Gets stolen back by the Rockets. Faulkner leaves it for Sanofi, actually over to Chard. Chard takes a shot way out front again, trying to get it through Sanofi. Loose puck. And the Rockets will recover off another flurry of short-handed chances by the Nationals. Puck played down low. Couple now players going crashing into the back wall. Played again, another shot, that gets blocked. Loose puck down low, loose puck finds its way in, and they score! Determination pays off. Dylan Richter ties the game at 3.
We'll add another point to that rookie scoring list for Dylan Richter. He already drawed an assist here in tonight's contest, and now he's got a goal. And again, right place, right time is to follow the bouncing puck right in front of Westman. And he's able to find it and get it up and over the glove. And now we've got a tie hockey game, 3 apiece. Here, as that is a power play goal. And so now we're 3 apiece with 15 minutes to go. Don't want to go anywhere. This game is going to get good here down the stretch.
Absolutely the effort the Rockets wanted to see here in the third as that power play pays off. And they come up with another big goal. National hold on to the puck, played at the blue line. Bouncing puck goes right through the blue ice. And the Rockets going to try to send a home run pass all the way up to Hogarth. Can't quite connect. Turned back right at the circle. Stolen by Chard. Played down low by Sandovi. Tries to put it out front. Connolly, big slap shot from the blue line. Piercy, he tries to get a piece of it. Wood's going to come away with the puck. Trying to find an open pass, trying to get a drop pass picked up by Barnes. Barnes sends a lead pass as the Rockets going to carry it into the offensive zone. Connolly will get a hold of it. He's going to throw it around the boards, intended for Bowers. Bowers can't get to it. Hogarth will. Sent out, now over to Palmer. Palmer, cross ice, over to Bowers. Bowers tries to get the trailer in Milne. And then the Rockets overskate it. And now they're going to come it out finally. Cross the blue line. Here comes Balla. Takes the shot. Nice save again by Westman. Laid down low. Puck is thrown well out into the neutral ice. On the stick of Doherty. Doherty's going to carry it across the blue line. He has both Faulkner brothers with him. Tried to get a nice little saucer pass cross ice. Brennan Faulkner can't get a stick on it. Back to the blue line. Sent down low. Caden Faulkner tries to put it out front. That goes off the back of the net. Brennan Faulkner now with the puck. Throws it down to Caden again. Caden tries to get a backhand, gets stopped up. Forced to put the puck back in the corner. Milne will try to get a hold of it. He gets it away from Balla. Milne's got a bit of room to move. He's going to carry it up. Gets it across the blue line to O'Reilly. O'Reilly waits, toe drag, takes the shot. That gets blocked, and the Rockets are going to try to bring it the other way. And Kopchuk's going to take a penalty. Another unnecessary penalty by the Nationals. It cost them the tying goal, and it could cost them here too.
Yeah, on that play, Kopchuk just takes his man out, kind of sticks his knee out a little bit as well. But nonetheless, it's going to be a tripping call, and so now he will go sit for 2 minutes once again. And now the Strathroy Rockets, for the first time in tonight's contest, have an opportunity to take the lead.
Puck gets thrown on the board. Smith, he's going to keep it in. Gets it down to Brennan Faulkner, back to Smith. Smith can't hold the line. Dogged play by Bowers, by Sandovi. Sandovi back again, tries to get it on the short side. Another save by Reed. As the Rockets going to counterattack quickly. Right, Richter at the blue line as just can't stay on side as Caden Faulkner had that extra stride on him.
And a beautiful stretch pass for Sandovi. He tries to go backhand. And we talk about it a lot. If you're going to make that backhand move, you have to elevate that puck, because otherwise that is going to be an easy stretch pad save for the goaltender every time in that situation. So as soon as you make that little move, you have to try your best to elevate that puck.
Absolutely, as just unable to succeed at that endeavor right there. Rockets are going to try to dump the puck into the National zone. Westman comes out to play it. Played now by Hewitt. Hewitt's going to throw it down low. Faulkner takes a shot at a sharp angle. Loose puck down low. Nationals scramble for it. Get the puck up to the blue line. Kept in by Barnes. Hogarth on the far side. Sends it back to the blue line. Levecki walks in. He takes a shot. Saved by Westman. Loose puck again. Comes right out as Hewitt tries to get a stick on it but can't. Hewitt now back down low. Loose puck still. Barnes reaches for it. He can't reach it. And the Nationals do clear and go down the length of the ice. Long play all the way up to Barnes. Barnes up to Hogarth. Back to Barnes. Now to Hewitt. Gets it back to Hogarth. Hogarth can't handle the passes. He's pressured in the corner by McGowan. Back to the blue line. Smith put it on net. That one just hits a leg and goes into the corner. Puck sent all the way down in the Nationals into the Rocket zone. 18 seconds left in the penalty to Kopchuk. Smith will lead the puck out. Gets over to Caden Faulkner. Westman, he's going to play it. Gets it up, tries to clear the zone, can't. Another shot on net by Smith. Rebound chance. Brennan Faulkner down low, tries to get up to his brother. Can't quite connect on the pass. Another shot from distance. That gets blocked. Smith tries to hold the line, but can't. Bouncing puck and a foot race for the puck down in the corner. Milne, he's going to get taken down on the play. Laszlo battling in there with French and Milne. Puck does finally come out. Rockets are just going to flip it up to the neutral ice. Conley. Puck is stolen off the stick there by Faulkner. Conley again, he's going to try to clear it out and does this time. Up to Duarte. Duarte gets it across into the offensive zone. Back in the corner. Turning around again. Rockets going to try to drive down into the National zone. Richter gets stopped up. Back in the front of the ice. Big opportunity here. Takes a shot. Beautiful save by Westman. Huge chance there by Strathroy as he was all alone in front of the net. Carson, he takes a shot, puts it right over the net. Conley collects it at the far side, keeps it in. Puts it a bit too high, however, and that will go out of play. 9:17 remaining here in the third period. Still 3-3 your score.
And we'll take a look at this hard work and determination here by Milne. He's just basically skating on one leg and dragging it with his knee and keeping puck possession. And then I'll take a look at a hardy Westman save here as he is left right out to dry and goes right down low. A beautiful save made there by Westman here as we're approaching pressure time here for the Strathroy Rockets.
And once again, the Rockets just need the 1 point to guarantee a chance at fifth spot. 2 gives them an even better chance. Play comes out. Milne gets it up the wall. Nationals recover O'Reilly. He's trying to open up some space. Sam O'Reilly wheeling and dealing down the left wing side. Here's it behind the net. Back up to the blue line to McGowan. Over to Weingard. Weingard to O'Reilly. O'Reilly takes a shot. That gets tipped by Hall at the last second and goes over the net. Doherty gets the puck up, and it'll be played by Hewitt. Goes a bit too high and out of play.
And once again, the Nationals trying to take that stretch pass over to O'Reilly. Not able to do that, and so otherwise it would have been a dangerous scoring chance. O'Reilly did get a shot away, but it went off a stick and up over the glass. So now the Nationals will reset, and they've got Thompson back on the ice. Glad to see he's back in the action.
And just went back, probably had the staff just check him out, make sure everything's good. A couple stretches and back on the ice. As he just throws a couple big hits right at the circle. So, showing he's doing all right. Can brings it across the blue line, quickly turned back the other way. Bollock will pick it up, just floats it, tries to float it on net. Thompson will climb the ladder and grab it himself. Tries to get it out, tips off Ryan, and that will go down the length of the ice. Levecki, back pass over to Bollock. Bollock up to Can. Can gets stopped up. Does clear the zone, this time by Bollock. Now sent back down into the Rocket zone. Ryan tries to get over to Thompson. That gets picked off. Bollock's going to pick it up, and we're going to see a penalty coming the Rockets' way.
Yeah, going to the box there. Looks like Griffin Can's going to go sit on a penalty here. As the referee puts his arm up, and it's going to be head contact, and 4 minutes goes up on the clock for Griffin Can. And so now the London Nationals have a big opportunity here to try to play spoiler here against the Strathroy Rockets and retake the lead.
Big opportunity here. The Rockets penalty kill, 4th in the Western Conference. It's going to really need to step up here against the #1 power play in the Nationals. Bowers carries it down low. Behind the red line. He's going to dish it out just a bit too far out of the reach of Chard. McGowan will collect it. He's going to bring it up. Nice lead pass onto the stick of Milne. Milne's going to dish it right back to Chard as Chard takes the zone. Turned around quickly. Great work there by Hewitt. And he'll send it down the length of the ice. Rockets get some fresh penalty killers on the ice. And the Nationals will try to bring it back the other way again. McGowan across the blue line. Draw pass for Bowers. Back to McGowan. McGowan cross ice. That hits a leg out front. Stolen by the Rockets. They're going to try to bring it out. Partial 2-on-1 here. Piercy gets it out front. Puts it on net. Westman makes the easy save. But the Rockets are going to just keep a hold of the puck and kill off some more clock. Back to Hall. Gets the puck up to Piercy. He'll just deflect it down the length of the ice. Minute 15 gone in the penalty. O'Reilly. He'll take the zone with speed. Stops up. Drop pass for Ludington. Ludington bobbles it. Back to O'Reilly. O'Reilly tries to get it down to Bowers on the near side. Good hard-working play by Strathroy, and he'll set it down the length of the ice. Now Ludington brings in the offensive zone again. Strathroy just blocks his attempt to get it back to the blue line, and the Rockets will pin it on the boards in the corner. Lost in some feet, gets back to the blue line. O'Reilly gets a hold of it. He's going to try to find an opening. Not find a pass Cameron and Strathroy. Now sent down in the corner. Pressure being applied here by the penalty killers of the Rockets, and making sure the Nationals don't get any clear shots. Takes his man down. Strathroy, he's going to try to make a break. One man on top of him is going to get taken down himself, and the Nationals are going to take a penalty. And Sam O'Reilly will be heading to the box. 2 minutes for tripping.
Yeah, Ludington gets taken down there, and then he's away, and O'Reilly takes the feet out underneath Nicholas Strathroy, and he goes off, and he draws a penalty on that play. So now we're going to have 4-on-4 for the next minute and 27 seconds. So the ice opens up a little bit more here with it being 4-on-4. And so naturally, the Rockets will send out the Faulkners out here to try to get on the board.
Hall. Down to Brennan Faulkner. Over to Caden. Back to Brennan. Back to Hall at the blue line. He's going to try to get it down to Brennan again, but cannot connect on the pass. There's the zone. We'll have minute 9 of 4-on-4. Before the Rockets will get 30 seconds of a power play. Weingart collects the puck behind the Nationals' net. He's going to work it out. Lead pass intended for McGowan, a little too far into his reach. Ryan can't handle it. Here come the Rockets the other way. 2-on-1. The Faulkners have it. Right in tight. And Brendan Faulkner gets taken down. And Weingard's going to take a hooking call. And what was a 5-on-4 became a 4-on-4 is now a 4-on-3 penalty kill for the Nationals.
You see Weingard not happy as Caden Faulkner goes down on the play. Frustrations now for the Nationals as they have taken a few penalties that they did not want to take. And so now for the next 42 seconds, it'll be 4-on-3. And then there will be about 40 seconds worth of another 5-on-3 for the Rockets.
The Rockets already have been quite successful so far on the power play, and we'll get another chance here. Not too often we see a 4-on-3 power play outside of overtime. But we'll see if the Rockets can get something going. Brought across the blue line. Sent down low to Faulkner. Faulkner tried to get it over to Brennan Faulkner, but just a little too far behind him. And he gets taken down, but gets this puck over to Smith. Nice lead pass, gets the puck up, gets it across the blue line, but stolen by Thompson. Thompson just going to pick it up, send it down the length of the ice over to Reed. Now to Caden Faulkner. Back to the defender and Smith. Penalty has expired, now 5-on-3 here for the Rockets. Caden Faulkner into the middle. Intended for Jacques, he wasn't ready for it. Now Brennan Faulkner down low, Richter. Brennan Faulkner, he takes a shot, that one just goes wide. Races for the puck, tries to keep it in the zone, but can't. O'Reilly back on the ice for the Nationals. Still 40 seconds left here, takes a shot, Westman makes the save. Barnes with the puck, gets it up to Jacques. The Rockets clear the zone. Jacques gets a steal right back, trying to get a hold of it is Brennan Faulkner, and he will. Puts it down to Caden Faulkner, puts it back out front. That one gets stolen by Milne. And the Nationals are going to carry it back the other way. O'Reilly brings it back. He almost topples down. Milne gets a hold of it. Puts it back to O'Reilly. O'Reilly tries to push it back, and that will go down. Back on the stick now. Hogarth across the blue line. Tries to get it over to Jacques. That gets picked up by Milne. McKinnon, he gets hit hard into the boards. The Nationals will clear the zone. Back to 5-on-5 action here. 2 minutes left to go in the period. Kopchuk, he'll try to clear the zone, and will. Quickly sent back in. Kopchuk regrouping behind the net. He'll break it out, sends it up, just picked out of mid-air. Kopchuk will collect it again, right outside the Rockets zone. He'll throw it in now. And it'll be picked up by Smith behind the Rockets net. Gets it up to Doherty. Doherty tips the puck. He's going to be in a foot race for the puck. Westman comes out and plays it. Nationals looking for a call, but aren't going to get one. Smith throws it up. Hogarth, he'll just send it into the offensive zone. Doherty, nice hustle on him, gets the head of the Nationals to get the hold of the puck. Stolen now by Palmer. Palmer gets it up to Wood. Last minute of play in the period. Sent over to Sanavy. Sanavy in the corner. He gets taken down. Bodies falling all over the place. Puck does come out and sent quickly back in by Palmer. Smith with the puck. Puts it off the back wall. Now comes up back to the blue line. Carried in quickly here. Now try Chard. Chard's going to try to work it in. He's got an opportunity. Tries to get a wrapper out. Can't get out front. Rockets defense just get right on top of it. Lead pass now. Cross into the offensive zone. Richter with the puck again. He takes a shot. Tries to catch Westman on the short side, but just goes wide. Nationals out. 2 seconds left. 1. And that will do it for regulation as we will head to overtime. tied 3-3, as the Rockets will get the 1 point at least that they needed. So pressure will now be even more on the Chatham Maroons to take that 5th place spot in the Western Conference.
And that's a hard earned point here tonight by the Strathroy Rockets. And like you mentioned, mission accomplished. They got the point that they need to be able to move into 5th place as it would currently stand. So again, depending on the game down in Chatham between the Maroons and the Camoka Kings, if the Maroons get into overtime, get their point, over. They get a regulation win, over, they get 5th. So again, the Strathroy Rockets are relying on the Camoka Kings to get a regulation win so that they can get 5th in the Western Conference. And for the Nationals, again, this overtime, they want to try to play spoiler here and not allow the Rockets to get that 2nd point and make the Chatham Maroons get those 2 points.
Absolutely, as both goaltenders now. You can see Reed already heading to his own net. And as is the rules, the switch ends.
And now it's a bit of an awkward situation as Westman's trying to go get his water bottle. As we'll take a look at the 3rd period highlights.
See what we did see in that period as the Rockets just stormed back in this contest. Just some beautiful work and determination, just driving the net, just scratching and clawing everything they could get to get back in this game, and finally broke through about halfway through the 3rd period to tie this contest.
Yeah, and this being the 6th and final matchup between these two teams. London's gotten 3 of these wins and Strathroy's gotten 2 in the season series matchup. So Strathroy, if they can win this one, they can tie the season series. And if they were to meet in the playoffs, Strathroy is easily one of the teams that couldn't play spoiler.
We have Ritter out there with Brennan, Faulkner, and Barnes out there for the Rockets. Nationals countering with Chard, McGowan, and O'Reilly. Lock down low, Barnes, he's going to try to get out front. He gets stopped up, sends it back to the blue line. Faulkner, back to Richter. Richter stops up, spins. He's going to try to get some kind of opening. He has Sam O'Reilly all over top of him. Sends it back, the Rockets will regroup. Barnes, nice little move. He's going to try to work his way past Chard. Takes the blue line. Works it down low. Still trying to battle for it. Losing his feet. O'Reilly's going to get a hold of the puck. Banks it off. Here come the Nationals the other way. McGowan. He's got Chard with him. McGowan walks out front. Waits. Shoots. That one just finds its way through but can't beat the net. Long pass just out of the reach of Faulkner. Westman sends it the other way. 2-on-1 potential. O'Reilly across the blue line. Walks in. Can't find a shooting angle. Still holds on to the puck. Now gets over to Chard. Chard trying to battle past Barnes. Caden Faulkner out there now. Right out front. O'Reilly. Big shot. Open chance. And Reed absolutely robs him.
Yeah, back-to-back scoring opportunities for the Nationals as Owen McGowan walks the blue line. And then all the space opens up for him to try to pick a corner. And again, Reed able to get a glove on it. And then a good little whack there by Chard to get it over to O'Reilly. And O'Reilly once again tried to grip it and rip it past Lee and Reed. But once again, Reed stands tall in the contest here tonight.
Rockets pick up the puck off a face-off. And they will try to bring it out. Gets it up to the blue line. Smith. He's just going to try to cut out. He sees an opening. Cuts down low. He gets knocked over by Bowers. Here come the Nationals the other way. 3-on-2. Bowers with Weingart. Puts it in the middle of the net, in the middle of the ice. Can't get it to Wood. Caden Faulkner can't get a stick on it. Almost stolen back. Bowers now. Chance right in tight. Takes a shot. Just misses wide. Rebound. Chance. Can't get it on net. Faulkner tries to put it out. Nationals almost take a penalty as Palmer jumps on the ice, but quickly hops right off. Bauer still trying to just power his way to the front of the net. Can't get an opening past Smith. Puts it up to the blue line for Weingart. Back to Bowers. Bowers, nice little move. He's going to work his way down low. Tries to get it out front and does, but can't quite do anything else with it. Back to Weingart. Cross ice to Palmer. Palmer's going to cut down in the front of the net. Palmer again just circling around. Now he gives it over to Sandovi. Sandovi takes a shot. Puck gets through loose. Puck down low. And no! They're counting it no! Ref waves it off.
Guys, we'll take a look at that mad scramble. This game is not over as Reed makes another spectacular save. As there's a shot, it trickles through, it works its way back, and he gets a glove on it just as it could have trickled in. If that puck was not gloved down, Sandovi had a tap in right in the blue paint. But once again, Reed showing why he is keeping this Rockets team in this game and fighting for every last point.
Huge play by Reed as here comes across the blue line. Walks in. Holding on to the puck. Trying to get it up is Piercy. Gets it to Hogarth. Hogarth gets it over. And now it gets picked up. Here come the Nationals. Ludington. He's going to walk in. Puts it out front. Tries to get it on net. Reed makes the save. He's going to give it up quickly. Gives it over to Barnes. Barnes will work it out. He's got Piercy and Hogarth with him. Over to Piercy. Back over. Barnes gets his pocket pick. The Nationals going to try to carry it back the other way. 2-on-1. Sandovi to O'Reilly. O'Reilly shoots and scores! Sam O'Reilly ends it in overtime. Beautiful shot by O'Reilly. Just, I believe he hit all three posts wrapping around the net. And what a way to end the regular season.
A 3-on-1, and that is ripped 1-2. Post rims around the net and around to the other post. Sam O'Reilly with the overtime winner. The Nationals will head into the postseason with an overtime victory. And for the Strathroy Rockets, they will have to wait for tonight for the result of that Chatham-Tomoka game to see if they finish 5th place or not.
We'll be back with our final thought. Maybe 3 stars in just a few minutes here on the London Bruin Co-op Nationals Hockey on Rockets TV.
Be sure to check the social media, whether that be Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook. For all the updates, please drive home safely, and on behalf of the London Nationals organization, we'd like to thank you for joining us, and have a great rest of your day.
Did you know all the camera operators for tonight's game are volunteers? Rogers TV volunteers learn the skills needed to put on a show, including camera, audio, graphics, and more. If you're interested, visit rogerstv.com/volunteer to sign up. Back here at the Western Fair Sports Center, a fantastic, thrilling finish to this contest here. Rockets storm back in the third period, but the Nationals seal it in overtime. Sam O'Reilly just sealing the deal with a fantastic goal for the Nationals.
What a way to end the month of February if you are Sam O'Reilly. Sandy does a great job of stripping the puck. 3-on-1, and O'Reilly knows exactly where to place this one. Goes off the post, rims around the back of the net. Ends the game on a high note for the Nationals. Goal number 26 on the campaign for Sam O'Reilly. Certainly a big confidence boost heading into Wednesday night, game 1 right here against the St. Thomas Stars.
With that goal as well, that puts Sam O'Reilly in sole position of number 1 in rookie scoring, and we'll have to see if that holds up through the rest of the afternoon. But that being said, fantastic finish for the Nationals. Their next contest, Game 1, Western Conference quarterfinals against the St. Thomas Stars. That'll be Wednesday night. Be fantastic there for that contest. Can't wait to see that. And before we get there, we'll take a look at tonight's 3 stars.
Tonight's 3 stars of the game. The third star being Liam Reed. He played outstanding in here tonight, making highlight reel save after highlight reel save. Caden Faulkner got a goal and an assist in tonight's matchup against the London Nationals. He had a really good game in tonight, as well as his brother. And Sam O'Reilly, the OT winner. And like you mentioned, Kyle, he is now in sole possession of the rookie scoring lead. And like we mentioned, next Wednesday night, or pardon me, this coming Wednesday, it'll be our first playoff broadcast here against the St. Thomas Stars. Game 1, 7 o'clock right here on Rogers TV. We want to thank all the volunteers all season long who came out here and for tonight heading into the postseason. That'll do it for Kyle and myself. We will see you Wednesday night for Game 1 of the Western Conference quarterfinals.